A quick one for you today, boys and girls. We're spawning one of my favourite models, the fearsome Tyranid Carnifex. Fingers crossed for a successful print. Oh yeah! Nailed it. Look at this mighty beast. Working at this scale is particularly frustrating, but today we test our might. For you. There's a high likelihood that this gets pachinged across the room and this video never sees the light of day. Holy moly, come on, come on, come on. He's out. Beautiful. Kind of. We did lose a talon in the midst of that, and I heard a ping at the other side of the room, so I'll be back in a sec. Unbelievable. We'll never find it. Oh! Got it. We're good. Now we just need to attach it back on. Spot of glue. Come here, squire. Just twist it. Get the right angle. No, just come here, just twist it. Will you just... One moment. Hi. Now we just need to attach it back on. Nice. First try. Now we need the appropriately sized opponent, the mighty Dreadnought. That chunky stature makes him much easier to deal with.
Oh, the Emperor. I smell Xenos.
Contender 1. Contender 2.
Die, Xenos.
The arena. This piece of terrain is available on my mini factory alongside other infested ruins. Made by Sacrusmundus. Check it out. Scaled to size, I think it'll work well for what we need. With an adjustment, we're going to detach this central spike, as this will be the site of the final stand. File it down. Spot of glue. Insert the mighty Dreadnought. Oops. Insert the mighty Dreadnought. Another touch of glue. And then the menace. Well, that's not right. We're not holding hands, it's not the last dance. Oh god, what's going on? And again, add the menace. I think that's right. Don't poke it. Now we need a missile. I want it coming out of here, looping around this, and kaboom. Let's see what we can do. I've got some more plant wire as we had in the Womp video, but this one is much thinner. Should do the trick. It's very fiddly. So one end out of the Dreadnought and then looping around. Snip to size with glue on each end. One on the Carnifex, one on the Dreadnought, without anything pinging off. While it dries, we'll prop it up with this Minion crotch. What an abomination. Saying that, if we get to 10 Patreon members, then I'll convert him into a Demon Prince. 4 paid members so far, so we're not far off. The Patreon gives you access to sneak peeks, bonus content, voting on upcoming videos, as well as video soundtracks. And the nest, where we can have direct communication. We have tiers for everyone. And I can't make this content without the support and input from you legendary individuals, so thank you. A Minion Demon Prince. It sounds more like a punishment. We have the missile trail. Now we need the explosion. So we'll use a small version of one of Deadly Prince Studios' explosions. That's not much of a missile trail, so we'll buff it up. We'll try some UV resin. A thin coat all over the wire. With a bigger blob every now and again to hopefully simulate a smoky trail. We'll use bicarbonate of soda to add some scaled down texture to the battlefield, with a single drop of superglue. Once that's dry, we're onto the airbrush for base coating, rather than a spray can. As it's such a tiny diorama, I need to be careful with the amount of paint that's applied. So we'll start with black, and then a very dark blue sprayed from above, but only on the right hand side of the diorama. We're aiming for a moonlight effect. It's difficult to see initially, so here they are side by side. Then we need a much more vibrant blue, almost turquoise, to pick out the highest points and most raised areas, again only on the right side. Then we'll use a mid-tone blue to dull them down. Before switching back to the dry brush to pick out the highest points again. This time with turquoise and then a very light grey. Onto the explosion. I haven't done much object source lighting before, but today we'll give it a go. A deep red dry brush over every surface which can see the explosion. Then it's just a case of progressing up through the brighter colours and concentrating the lightest colours around the source of the light. From red through to orange, and then white with the tiniest bit of orange mixed in. Then we'll use Necromancer Cloak and black to touch up the smoky ends of the explosion. For the missile trail, we'll dry brush dark grey along the top half and then lighter grey, with more intensity around the smoke mounds. Finally, we'll add a blob of resin to each of these pools. Or we would, if I could get in there. Hey, subscribe. Leave a comment before you go. Love you. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.